everybody, and welcome to another chapter in the long legacy of the Big Ten Conference. It's a championship game in the new expanded Big Ten, and there are high stakes here, not just a conference championship, but potentially positioning themselves for a run at the national championship with an automatic bid. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here. As we'll see the number 10 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. First down here for this offense. He'll hand it off. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that ball.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. So on the opening drive, it's now 3rd and 4. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone. But hold on. There's a flag down. This might be coming back. So that huge scoring play is wiped away by the penalty. Potentially a monumental call in this game. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. A sack on the play could not escape the pass rush.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and then come up with the first sack of the game.
And the Nittany Lions will line up to boot it away. And this drive moves backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Did not get a hold of it, not what the punter was hoping for. This one will be spotted down near the 35. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Nolan. Caught in the flat by the running back. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. Think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
And here's the handoff. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
They're set now to try the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Penn State offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Looking to throw it on first down. Pulls it in. It's Brown. Breaks loose at the 40. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On first and 10, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Second down after that previous play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Down he goes. A sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. He makes the grab. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
And Nittany Lions offense is on the move now. The quarterback making some changes at the line. First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
And You got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. They make the tackle quickly, but the offense set up with a first and goal from the 7.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
The Nittany Lions will line up here on first down and goal. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Penn State.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's the handoff. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
From the shotgun, an inside handoff.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of the defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Sticking with the running game. Tackle made after just a short gain. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. And the wideout goes in motion. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Tate. This offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
The Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but he stopped short of the first down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
That completion sets up a second down play. And the back gets the football. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wide out. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And he's down after the catch at the 12. A red zone opportunity.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Looking downfield. It's Nolan. There's a screen pass to the running back.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. No connection there. The pass is incomplete. And the Nittany Lions will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Here comes a handoff. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. again, thrown out of the RPO. It is complete. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. It's a quick grab. They stop him, but it's a first down. Nittany Lions come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And looking to throw now on first down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Offense showing a bunch formation now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Bringing pressure. Hit just as he throws the ball, and this time it's complete. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And that's a solid return after the interception.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. We went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He's found some room at the 45. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Looks like 1 more play here before halftime. And at first down, they go right back to him. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And then it's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick this away to start the second half. This one will be fair caught. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. And they get the second half started with a running play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Dropping back. It's Nolan. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. They bring the heat and get him behind the line.
Well, that's exactly what the coach, I'm sure, talked about there at halftime, is the defense is going to be out there on the field first. We're down in this football game. We got to get pressure on this offense, come up with some plays, and get the ball back to our offense. And that's exactly what they have a chance to do now.
The Buckeyes will send their punt team onto the field. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. On the ground, it's White. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it.
Great job on the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They'll run it to the right side. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Trucks through the defender. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
It's a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Gonna run it. It's White. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Forced out of bounds, just short of the end zone.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. That's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. To throw, it's Nolan. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got fourth down.
Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. It's a low punt, won't travel very far. Oh, and he's got some space here. And the returner is brought down. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And begin with a quick throw to the left. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes a reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Makes a quick catch. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Penn State. That puts them on top in the second half. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to win a first down play. And there's the handoff. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. He'll ride the back again here. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. And now the handoff. Tackle made at the 41. That's 1st down yardage. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry up.
Even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you get a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. But these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. Whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Here we are late in a 1-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Dropping back, it's Nolan. Lets it fly to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Not much on the return, but they set up the offense at the 35.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. They've got him down out near the 40.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. On the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Here's a throw underneath to the back. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
How about the discipline of this defense here on 2nd down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Nice grab. It's Brown. Rips off a big gain all the way to the plus 43-yard line. And the Nittany Lions have 1st and 10 here. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. You set it down to the offense. First and 10. They'll run it here. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Ball handed off. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground?
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. Going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.